Let's put all the fake smiles, Hollywood headlines, and polished statements aside for a minute and say what most people are too afraid to say. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. No, this isn't a conspiracy theory. This is a cold, calculated, state-sanctioned silence, and the people pulling the strings are counting on your distraction, your fatigue, and your short attention span. They think they've got you so numb that truth can scream in your face, and you'll just scroll past it. They believe they've trained you to forget. But not all of us forget. Some of us never looked away. Here's the part they buried while you were busy watching the next scandal du jour. The FBI admitted, quietly, in the most low-profile way possible, that there were errors in Epstein's prison cell. That the camera just happened to glitch. That the guards just happened to fall asleep. That the footage just happened to disappear. All that coincidence for a man who had the darkest secrets of the global elite in his back pocket? Come on. Epstein didn't run a trafficking ring as a hobby. He wasn't some rogue pervert on a solo mission. He was a supplier, a handler for the real predators. The ones with titles. The ones with power. The ones you're told to respect. And now they want you to believe there's no client list? No names? No powerful figures? That Ghislaine Maxwell is sitting in prison for trafficking children to nobody? Let's get one thing clear, trafficking can't exist without a buyer. So if she's locked up for selling children, where are the men who bought them? Let me answer that, they're in politics. They're on TV. They're running corporations, leading countries, throwing charity galas, and giving graduation speeches. They're sitting in private jets, eating at $1,000 dinners, getting standing ovations while the victims rot in silence and the public gets fed another distraction. This isn't justice. It's theater. And you're the audience they think is too dumb to notice. Ask yourself, how many people flew on Epstein's plane? How many names were listed in those flight logs? How many powerful figures were photographed with him, again and again, and yet, how many were questioned under oath? Investigated? Indicted? None. This isn't incompetence. This is protection. A system that can jail a woman for trafficking minors but refuse to name a single man who took part isn't broken, it's rigged. It's designed to shield predators who wear suits and ties, not ski masks. It's built to hide crimes, not expose them. And it's upheld by agencies, judges, media networks, and political puppets that know exactly what they're doing. The list exists. But you'll never see it. Not because it's not real, but because it's too real. Because it implicates the untouchables. And the price of revealing it would burn too many castles to the ground. This isn't about Democrat versus Republican. That's the game they use to keep you distracted. This is about the elite versus the people. The insiders versus the expendables. The abusers versus the unheard. Do you think the powerful protect their own because they're loyal? No, they protect each other because they all have something to lose. Because once one domino falls, they all go tumbling down. And you know who pays the price? We do. We, the people who demand answers and get stonewalled. We, the people who speak out and get shadow banned. We, the people who dare to believe survivors and get called conspiracy theorists. We, the people who ask, who did Epstein traffic those children to, and get told, move along. Let me tell you something, they don't fear your questions, they fear your unity. They fear a public that finally wakes up, stands up, and speaks with one voice demanding accountability. Because that would shake the foundations of their corrupt ivory towers. The truth about Epstein wasn't just hidden, it was buried alive. And those who know the full story? They've been paid off, silenced, or erased. Maxwell didn't traffic to nobody. She trafficked to somebodies with billions, with influence, with blood on their hands and smiles on their faces. Somebody's still signing laws and hosting fundraisers today. This wasn't an investigation. It was a cover-up. And if you still trust the system after watching this scandal disappear into the fog, then you're exactly where they want you, confused, distracted, and docile. But not all of us are buying it.